Want to learn how to revive some of your winning products? Then watch this video. What's poppin', people? It's your boy the Beast of Ecom, back with another video, dropping nothing but you already know, value bombs. So in today's video, I'm going to share with you a powerful strategy that's going to allow you to revive some of your old winning products. Now, if this is the first time you're ever watching one of my videos, then where on earth have you been? Make sure, of course, you like, comment, and make sure you smash that subscribe button, and be sure to, of course, to hit the notification bell as well, so that you become a part of the notification gang and stay up to date with all of my latest content. So let's face it, we've all had winning products, and over time they just seem to just die off. But what do we do when they actually start to die off? Are they completely dead, or can we actually revive them? Now, there's been multiple times where I have revived winning products using this strategy that I'm going to share with you in this video. So if you've got winning products that were absolutely crushing it, but now getting a little bit slow and sales are starting to slow up and you want to really revive it, or you've had winning products from last year and you want to try and revive them this year, then you're going to want to watch this video all the way through. So I'm going to teach you the strategy and then show you the strategy inside of Ad Manager so that you can actually set the exact same thing up. So let's quit the talking, let's jump straight into the computer and let's start learning. Okay, so let me show you exactly how you can do this strategy. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to teach it to you first and then show you exactly how you can set it up inside of Ads Manager, because teaching it may be a little bit confusing at first, but when you actually see it inside of the Ads Manager, you're going to understand exactly how it all works. So reviving your winning products, and we've all been there where we've had a product that's already been winning, you know, and then over time it just seems to just drop off the edge of a cliff. How can we actually revive these products? Well, let me share with you a powerful strategy on how you guys can do this. And most of the time it's all about creating new ad creatives. So I'm going to show you a powerful way how you can test those. But first and foremost, I want to mention about the product lifecycle really quickly, because of course every product is going to have its product lifecycle. You know, you can see here from the introduction when you do your testing, your growth, which is obviously your scaling, and then maturity when you're at scale. But then of course there will come a time when the product will just, you know, start to die off. However, at that point you can see here it says product extension. Now at this point it shouldn't be product extension. What you want to do is add in new creatives. So of course, you still want to be testing new products throughout, or you never want to stop testing products. However, at this stage here, when you're starting to see the decline, then you want to start to introduce new ad creatives. But how can we do that? And how can we find the best creatives that are going to generate us sales? So let me share with you the strategy. So of course there's some prerequisites. I hope I'm saying that right. But first and foremost, you want to check to see how much of an audience you have reached, because if you've reached a ton of the audience, then of course, you know, it's not going to be as effective. Again, if there's if the product is now saturated or there's more competition now, then of course it's going to be less effective. And there's some of the things that you can't control. However, there are some things that you can control. So let me talk to you about the actual strategy. Well, first and foremost, what you want to do is you want to create 2 new thumbnails to test. So you may have one now, you want to create 2 brand new ones. So once you've actually done that and you've created your 2 brand new thumbnails, then what you want to do is you want to create a PPE campaign, okay, a pay engagement campaign. Now you may be thinking, why? Well, I'm going to explain that a little bit later. But basically you want to create a PPE campaign, okay? Then what you want to do is you want to create 2 ad sets of your best interest. Now, of course, this product is going to be a winning product that you want to be reviving. So, of course, you're going to have some ad sets that are going to have more sales than others. So you want to find those interests. They may be lookalikes, they may be cold interests, but you want to use those inside of this PPE. So use the exact same one, or if you've got 2, again, it doesn't really matter, but you could use just one for this and create a duplicate of the ad sets, okay? Then what you want to do is you want to create 6 new ad creatives. 3 of them will be using thumbnail A that you've created, and 3 of them will be using thumbnail B that you've created, okay? Then what you want to do is you want to make 3 different ad copies. Okay, creating your website conversion campaign so that you can use the ad set IDs, because when you create a new ad inside of a PPE, you don't get as much features. You don't get the headline, I believe. I think you get the button, and you don't get the extra text. So what you want to do is you want to create the actual ad, the ads that you want to use inside a website conversion campaign, and just all you really want is just the ad ID, and I'll show you that in a moment in time. So basically it's going to look like this, just to give you a visualization, and I will actually show you how to set it up in Ads Manager really shortly, but just to give you a real quick glance, it will look something like this. So you have the main campaign, and then what you're going to have is ad set 1 using your best interest, and you're going to have then thumbnail A, and what you're going to have then at ad level is copy 1, ad copy 1, ad copy 2, and ad copy 3. All they are using is thumbnail A. Okay, then you're going to have in ad set 2, you're going to be using thumbnail B, which is your second thumbnail, and again you're going to have the exact same ad copy, and exact same ad copy. So what we're testing the thumbnail and we're testing the ad copy. So out of these all of these variations, once we run our test, we're going to be able to find which thumbnail is the best and which ad creative is the best, and we're splitting this up over ad sets so that we get a better our results are going to be much more better and much more conclusive. Okay, then moving on, let me just highlight all of these and put these so you can see them. So then what we want to do, of course, is we want to test at a low budget. Okay, so anything from kind of $5 to $10 a day, and what we want to be looking for is the highest click-through rate on the link. Okay, 3 days max. Now I'm going to explain why we're using a PPE campaign now, because of course when you set up a PPE campaign, people are not generally active buyers. So people are generally, PPE campaigns are designed generally for people to you know, like, comment and share and those sorts of things. However, if we're getting a high link click-through rate on a PPE campaign, from tons of my testing, what I've generally found is when we then move that ad creative into our main website conversion campaign, we get a much better click-through rate. Okay, so that is one of the reasons why you want to use a PPE campaign for that rather than just your website conversion campaign. Again, we're not really looking for sales when you're using a PPE campaign, so don't expect them. So then moving on, of course, what we want to do is we want to determine the winners. We want to determine which thumbnail is the best and which ad copy is the best. And then what we want to do is we want to draft that variation of that creative into our website conversion campaigns where our main winner is, and test those against our old winning creatives and see if we're going to get a better click-through rate and generally, obviously, hopefully end up for more sales. And then number 9, of course, we want to start banking, hopefully. So let me actually show you this in Ads Manager to make it a little bit more real so you can understand. So what we've done here is I've got a, let me just go over to this. So we've got the PPE campaign that I've set up here. And at ad set level, we've just got our best interest, thumbnail A, okay? And then at ads level, we've got thumbnail A, ad copy 1. Now, what I mentioned previously before is we want to create it inside of a website conversion campaign, and we want to just take the ad ID, which is this here, and because as you can see here, we only get that and a button. We don't get the extra text and all those sorts of things. So what we want to do is then click on use existing post, and when we click use existing post, we just want to enter that ID that we've copied and click submit. And there we go, we've got our ad copy with our extra text and shop now buttons and all those sorts of things. So now that we've done that, it's just a case of then duplicating stuff. So obviously this one here would have ad copy 1. Now I'm not going to create all of the ad copies, but you can do this. So we then duplicate this 3 times. Now again, of course, each one would have different ad copy, so you'd have to create all of these individually. But let's just go to that. So ad copy 2, that would have ad copy 2, thumbnail A, and this one would have ad copy 3. So now we've got thumbnail A, okay, and we've got 3 different ad copies, okay. So then what we want to do, of course, is we want to duplicate this. So when we duplicate this now, yeah, use pixel actions or whatever, it doesn't matter. Duplicate this. And here, this is going to be thumbnail B. Okay, thumbnail B. Now remember, obviously, you'd put in all of your interests and stuff like that here. And let me just filter on this. So thumbnail B. Now when we've got thumbnail B, again, you'd be creating all of these, but then would just be, what these would be is this would be thumbnail B. Now the ad copies are going to be exactly the same as thumbnail A, so that we can actually do some sort of you know, comparisons here. If you've got 6 completely different things, then ad creators, then we've not got anything to kind of test. So we want to make sure that ad copy 1, 2, and 3 are exactly the same ad copy as the other thumbnail. So all the only variation here is the thumbnails and the ad copies. But we want to make sure that there is some consistency there, so that we actually have some comparisons to go off. So now, if we look at, if I take the filter off, we can see we've got thumbnail A, thumbnail B, and here on the ad level, we've got, let me just go off that, I don't know why, oh, there we go, just select them all, there we go, so we've got thumbnail A, thumbnail B, we've got 6 ads, so we've got thumbnail B, thumbnail A, thumbnail A, thumbnail B, thumbnail A, and all of they're doing then is we've got 3 different ad copies and 2 different thumbnails. So we want to run this for 3 days at again $5 to $10, and over time we're going to find out, and what we want to be looking for is of course this here, our click-through rate, link click-through rate, and see which one is giving us the best link click-through rate. And then what we can do is take that ad ID, draft it into our main website conversion campaign, and hopefully start getting some more sales, better click-through rate, lower cost per click, and hopefully of course more sales that have revived our winning products. So that is exactly how you use this strategy. So I hope you got some value from this video. If you did, please make sure of course you like, comment, and make sure you smash that subscribe button. Be sure to of course to hit the notification bell as well, so that you stay up to date with all of my latest content. Become a part of the notification gang and don't miss out on any of my upcoming content. Testing creatives is absolutely everything. Now, if you've already determined the product is a winner and you've got audiences that are willing to buy it, then it pretty much comes down to your creatives. So make sure you start testing those creatives using this strategy. If you've got any comments, then drop a comment down below. I do try and read and answer some of the comments down below as well, so make sure you drop a comment. That would be greatly appreciated. If you do want to learn more from me on a personal basis, then make sure you check out my free course and advanced course, Ecom Beast 2.0 as well. The links for those will be down below. Make sure you join the free Facebook mastermind group as well. I'm in there, other marketers are in there, and we will talk about nothing but e-commerce on a daily basis. Hit me up on Instagram, drop me a like, drop me a DM, drop me a follow. I'm close to 10,000 subscribers. I'm trying to get to 10,000 subscribers so I can do the whole swipe up thing. It's kind of annoying at the moment not being able to do it. So I would appreciate it if you do follow me on there. Now that is it for this video. Again, I hope you got some value from this one. Make sure you test it out, and most importantly, go out, test, and implement inside of your business. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one.